mean, it's wordplay. This ain't to make friends. What is going on, everybody? What is going on?
What up?
This is Wordplay, and this is the first episode of the year.
Hell yeah.
I'm excited, Jay. What about you?
Yeah, we back, nigga. We in this bitch 2018.
How was your week, bro?
It was good. It was, for the most part, I ain't really do too much. I really didn't want to go out for New Year's Eve, so I just kicked it, chilled.
Same thing I did, man. I ain't got time to be fucking with these niggas out here.
I thought when I was younger, it was more of an event when I went out. Nah, it ain't really shit. It's the same old shit.
That's that old age. You got to get that AARP card going on in a minute.
Shit, nigga. IHOP got that shit on deck, nigga.
All right, man. So let's get right into it, man. This our week rundown. It was a very interesting week. We got a few things we want to touch on. Mm-hmm. I guess Sky from Black Ink and Ra Ali decided that they want to throw some fights at Diddy Party. Now, as far as back I can remember, Diddy parties is like the most elite shit you can go to.
I thought so too, bro. I didn't think that would be a place where they'd do that shit at.
They throwing hands on the motherfucker. We gonna touch on that. Dave Chappelle dropped 2 specials on New Year's Eve?
Yep.
It was funny as hell. Mm-hmm. But obviously, the transgender community didn't really find it funny.
Do they ever find shit funny though?
Hey, you know what I call? I call them trendsetters. That's what they is. All right.
We got that Logan Paul shit.
Oh yeah, Logan Paul. For those who don't know, Logan Paul is a YouTuber.
Yeah.
He's pretty famous as far as YouTube go. He's like at the higher with the subscribers and the followers or whatever. And he goes to, was it Japan or China or something like that?
I think it was Thailand.
Thailand, and they have a place called the Suicide Forest, and he filmed a dead motherfucker. We're going to touch on that a little bit, too.
We let that sink in for a minute.
Let that sink in. Okay, another thing, what happened? What else happened? Will Smith, Bright movie,
Yep.
Bad reviews.
Yep.
What you expect?
I think that was like a ploy, but we'll get into that.
You say you think
I think it's a Hollywood ploy, bro. I think they trying to just like, you know what I'm saying, down talk that nigga just cause we'll get into it.
Okay. What else? What else was?
And then we got a couple of miscellaneous topics we'll throw in there just in case we feel like talking about it. But me looking at it personally, I don't feel like it, but we're going to see what's up.
Right. Okay. So I want to get right into it. I want to start with this Sky and Ra Ali shit.
Okay.
This had to been the funniest shit I ever seen in my life. So for those who don't know, Sky, if you don't watch Black Ink, she's like sister or best friend.
She used to be the receptionist when she started off, when the show first started. Now she didn't work her way up.
No, my nigga. She fought her way to the top. When I say she literally fought her way to the top, fam, every single episode she was throwing hands.
Well, now she the manager of Atlanta, nigga.
She fought her way to the top for real.
Yeah.
And Ra Ali, she used to be on Love and Hip Hop, but as far as I know about this young lady, she was like a shoe salesman or something like that, or she
I don't know much about her. All I know is Love and Hip Hop for real.
Well, I mean, I know like people have like said something about her being like a shoe, like a stylist when it come to shoes or something.
I've never
something
seen it though. That's what I'm saying. I'm like personally, I don't know shit.
I mean, okay, well, but anyway, so they both was on VH1, and a few years ago or a couple years ago, they had a fight at the damn tattoo shop. Of course,
yeah, I seen that episode.
It was Sky, and Sky beat the dog shit out of her.
Was it really beating the shit out of her? Because they tagged each other, but they ain't really get it in like without nobody interrupting.
I saw some blood though.
Yeah, Sky came in that bitch like she was ready to Sky.
Yeah,
she had her jogging pants on,
the
Scully and shit.
I saw some blood, so basically I would just say Sky beat the dog shit out of her. So now if you watch the video, TMZ got it, of course, Harvest. They got the video out, and basically how the scene is, like, it was like a black carpet type of thing, and Ra Ali was already on the carpet, and then she was just like, oh, there's Sky. I want to say hi to Sky. And Sky runs up to her with her arms out, and she had her arms out, and it looked like they was about to hug, and then Riley just started throwing the bows on her. I was like, God damn.
And see, like I didn't get that from the video. When I looked at that shit, bro, it looked like somebody said something to her, which probably was Sky.
Right.
And she turned and looked, and Sky was coming with her arms open, and she just started decking that bitch as soon as she got close enough.
Man, it was the funniest shit I ever seen. First off, like, all right.
I ain't never went and hugged the motherfucker. I beat up, bro.
Right.
I ain't never.
I mean, it is kind of weird. Like, after we have hands, fam, we not friends, bro.
Ain't no hugging,
Ain't
bro.
no
Even
hugging.
if the most we can do is like, you know what I'm saying, whatever. You know,
play.
so we good, my nigga.
I play, right. But I'm trying to figure out is, like, what made Ra decide that a P. Diddy party was the best place to do that?
Sometimes when you're emotion, you thinking about that shit, bro. You don't be thinking about where you at. You just
So
think
you
about what
had
you want
to
to
have
do.
gotten your ass whooped in order to have that type of emotion.
Yeah, she invoked that shit out of her, bro.
Right, so she's like, no, I can't take an L like that. So she end up, throwing the hands with her again.
But thinking about it, like, a motherfucker get the best of you, bro, and you feel like you could have got the best of them, wouldn't you try to the next time you seen them? No matter where y'all was at?
I got to see if I can win. If I can't win,
you got to, bro.
If you beat me up again, I'll never fight you again. I'm sorry. Like, I am one person that you know that you can beat up. You know what I mean? You can post that shit on Facebook, Instagram, like, hey, this motherfucker right here, I can kick his ass. You right. So the next time we bump, and if it's some issue, I'm going for a knife. I ain't fucking with you. Yeah. But I want to say this, like, when it comes to Sky, I feel like Sky, the energy that she gives off is the reason why shit like that happens. Sky is a person, and me and Jay, we're gonna coin this as a segment on the show, but she is famous for dumb shit. She don't tattoo. She's not a businesswoman. She's not really like a hustler. You know what I mean? She got famous for dumb shit. She was on there fighting, and people liked the ratchet shit. And she showed her ass, and then she got her titties done and all type of shit. But when you put that type of energy into the world, you're going to get that type of shit back. It's the same thing with music. If you a gangster rapper or a quote-unquote gangster rapper with no real credibility, people are going to try you because you talk about that type of shit. You invoke that type of energy into your matrix, your own personal matrix. You know what I'm saying? You bring that shit in. You like, I'm gonna fuck this motherfucker up, or I'm throwing like it happens like that. Like,
but with this situation, it's a little bit different because it's a prior incident with that shit. Like, that ain't just like no bad energy coming back to you, nigga. That's some direct shit you done did coming back to you.
But it's still the same thing as like energy. Like, it don't even matter. Like, okay, so you had a fight with a motherfucker. That doesn't necessarily mean that when I see this motherfucker again, it's on sight. You feel what I'm saying? That's not what that means.
I mean, if you did it the way she did, yeah, you would. Because she ran up on her, like, while she was, after she got a tattoo.
Yeah, but she had her hug. She was about to hug like it wasn't even no beef.
No, I'm talking about the first time.
Okay, well, I'm talking about
sitting in the chair, like, after getting her tattoo, and Scott came in, like, ready to fight. She already knew what she was about to do. So Rob wasn't ready for that shit.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So when you beat somebody's ass under them pretenses, you gonna get it back when the next time you see them. It might not, like, I get what you're saying, like, law of attraction, but I'm saying, like, if it was a random incident, I would say that. But this is some direct shit she done did, came back to her ass, and she didn't even have, she could have avoided that situation if she just didn't even say nothing to her. But she walked up to her, hugging her like it was all good.
Because she thought everything was, because it happened so long ago. But this is what I'm saying about energy. It's always gonna come back to you.
She no a matter hood bitch, bro. She know better than that.
But she getting money now.
It don't even matter though, bro. That wouldn't get money matter though. Y'all was fighting like dogs in the street.
Well, like, you got to understand, like, nothing changes. You feel what I'm saying? You can change your life. You feel what I'm saying? You can change your life, but the shit that you already done did, it's gonna come back. And some people don't think like that. They think, well, I changed my life. I used to be this. You still got to answer for shit you already done. You know what I'm saying? You still got to answer for that. It's going to come back in some way, shape, or form. Unfortunately, this young woman put on her motherfucking best to go to one of the most elite parties you can go to on New Year's Eve and caught hands. Because of the shit you do on TV. You're famous for dumb shit. So because you're famous for dumb shit, as long as you're famous, dumb shit is going to keep happening to you. You feel what I'm saying? Because you got to keep doing dumb shit to stay famous or stay relevant. Yeah. Period. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing with rappers.
Yeah, it's just a fucked up slippery slope when you go down that route.
Look at Cass, and I like Cass, and when I'm saying Cass, I'm saying Casanova,
Okay.
the young boy from New York.
Okay.
He just got pressed or whatever by what's my man name with 69 on his head, man?
Tekashi 69.
Okay, Jay know a lot more about these niggas than I do, but he got pressed, right? Now they got a little riff going on, but the reason why he got pressed is because you got motherfuckers that's like, okay, I see what you saying. Let's see if you really about it. You dig what I mean?
Yeah.
It's gonna happen. It's always gonna happen. We've seen that with our local rappers. Yeah. They have always getting tried. When you talk that type of shit and put that type of energy out there, you're gonna have to back that up.
Always, yeah. I get what you're saying, bro, because for, like you said, like Doughboys and shit, you can even just take them niggas and split them up. All of them niggas individually then got pressed in situations. You know what I'm saying?
At some point, now I'm not saying you can't make that kind of music or, whatever. But if your credibility is there, trust me, you won't be getting tried because motherfuckers already know. Like the shit he's saying, he did it. You dig what I'm saying? I'm just saying. But all right, we gonna get off that. The next, what was it? The Dave Chappelle and the Trendsetters?
Yeah, he said the Trendsetters.
This shit was hilarious to me, bro. Like if y'all haven't checked out Dave Chappelle's stand up on Netflix, I think it's 4 of them in total, right?
Yeah, it was 2 from earlier this year, and then 2 dropped on New Year's Eve.
And okay, we mean 2017 earlier, and then the end of 2017.
Yeah.
Okay, so y'all got to check them out. Like they funny as hell. It's Dave Chappelle. If you've never seen a Dave Chappelle stand up, you missing out. But he mentioned the transgender community giving him a hard time from his first special, and then he makes some more jokes.
Yeah.
It's the funniest shit in the world to me because he still make jokes. You know what I mean? And I'm one of them people, we're on a podcast, so we believe in freedom of speech. I can say how I feel about some shit or whatever. And, if y'all want to come, whatever. But Dave Chappelle, he got attacked. Not attacked, but Twitter went loose on him.
Yeah, he got a lot of flack.
And he did the shit again. And I kind of agree with them, you know what I'm saying, with the LGBT community. And not saying that you can't say what you want to say, but you just got to be able to back it up. You feel what I'm saying?
What you mean back it up, though?
Like, stand on the shit you said. Which he did. Like, I'm not, questioning that. Like, he did that.
Yeah.
Because he went back at him like, shit, hey, this is what I do. But as a comedian, I want to ask this question to our listeners. Comedians got this thing in their head that just because they're a comedian and they make it sound funny that it's okay to say. Do you now that's for the listeners, but I'm gonna ask you, Jay. Do you think it's okay as a comedian just because I make it funny and I put it in my bit that it's okay for me to say?
No, I just feel like it's the way it's done, bro. Like for Dave Chappelle, it was done. You can tell it was thought into it. It wasn't just like no random ass, I'm gonna talk about these gay people or I'm gonna talk about these transgender.
Right.
It wasn't just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, these niggas wear dresses and you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It was real well thought out ideas. And if you think about it, it makes sense. And I don't feel like nobody else, like if your act has black people, white people, Asian people.
Right.
I mean, everybody's subjected to get these jokes, my nigga.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, if he ain't really like, because he really didn't say shit that was like, I don't fuck with you, nigga. He was saying like he was making himself, he was compromising himself within these jokes. Right. Saying he was dancing with him. Man, we might as well finish dancing. You know what I'm saying? Shit like, no, like, come on. He was compromising himself, so he was showing that he was comfortable with the shit.
Right.
But he was just making it funny, so I don't feel like he was like being malicious with that shit at all, nigga. I think they blew that shit out of proportion because they do all the time. Even the joke he made about like comparing them to black people. You get what I'm saying? Like, bro, if you think about that shit do make sense, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's the PC era is so fucked up for everything. It's fucked up for music. It's fucked up for all type of forms of art, bro. Just because the simple fact is, if you say what you really want to say, you can get criticized for it, for being insensitive when you ain't even trying to.
Right.
And you have to keep explaining yourself.
Right.
When you put out something in the world, it's subjected to all type of interpretation, my nigga.
It is.
So if this person over here look at it like this and this person over here look at it like that, nigga, fuck all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's up for interpretation. That's your thought. That's how you feel. It ain't nothing set in stone. I mean, they be making it just seem like he just was attacking them. The whole show was about them. No, bro,
it wasn't that. He just made
10,
a few
15
jokes.
minutes tops, my nigga.
And I give it to you, Dave. If you know or follow Dave Chappelle's comedy, Dave Chappelle has always riffed on everybody, whether you were whatever race, whatever shape, whatever your cultural background was. Like, he always riffed on it. Like, that's his thing. So, you know, I mean, I take it for what it is. But I do still feel that when you have a certain type of platform, you're going to be held accountable for certain shit you say, because every good joke contains true shit. Shout out to J. Cole. That's one of the realest statements in the world.
Do you think, like, comedy should be monitored like that?
No, I don't think comedy should be monitored like that.
Because at a point, if you monitor it like that, bro, it ain't going to be funny no more.
But I do still feel, I mean, but living in a sensitive type of world, you know what I'm saying? Either you're going to, you know, deal with the blowback, or you're going to kind of conform to the sensitivity. Like, you can say certain shit, just don't go too far. You know what I mean? Like, you can nibble on the nipple. You can't put the whole titty in your mouth. You dig what I'm saying? You can nibble on that motherfucker, but you can't put the whole titty in your mouth. It's like that. But that's just the world we live in now. Everybody is extra fucking sensitive. But I
feel like the world gonna continue to go like that if we keep, like, acknowledging that shit when it come up like that. If you just let it slide. I mean, because nigga in the 90s, bro, all they was saying fag on every fucking comedy show you could ever see, bro. Because them niggas, they didn't care. It wasn't that big of a deal.
Right.
Everybody was subjected to get these jokes, my nigga. Nah, it's just like, you say anything that, you say shit that don't even sound racist, and you have to think about how is it racist. You have to sit there and take a hard thought about it. Like, nigga, why is this racist? Or why do people feel like that? Because that's how I felt about the Dave Chappelle shit, nigga. I had to sit and rewatch that shit and be like, how is it different from any of the other jokes he was talking about anybody else on that fucking...
That's my only issue. My only issue is, like, and that goes with, like, directly to the LGBT community. You know, the moment he say something about you guys, y'all up in arms, y'all ripping his ass up on Twitter, y'all boycotting his shows or whatever y'all doing. But when he say something about a black man or a black woman or a white man or a white woman, you ain't got nothing to say. It's only cool when it's pertaining to you.
And I heard a lot of people say, and they made a good point where they were saying, if you get offended by those jokes, then you shouldn't laugh at shit else on that comedy show. Because it's offensive to somebody, so you shouldn't be laughing.
Exactly. But I'm only gonna be up in arms when it's about me. When it's like, hold on, nigga. Like I know he said something about his people being hoes, and you know what I mean, niggas laying on the street smoking crack, that type of shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but you know, that was cool. But when he say something about you used to having a pussy and now you having a dick, or vice versa, it's an issue. You know what I mean? That's my only risk.
Even if that was a problem, why y'all should have a problem with him saying that he a straight man and saying he'll fuck one of y'all. If that's the case, funny. You get what I'm saying? Like, that was kind of funny. Like, nigga, he patronizing y'all because y'all know he don't feel like that. Man. If that's the case, like, get offended by the whole entirety. Don't pick parts out of this shit. Right. Because if you do that with anybody set, you're gonna find some shit you don't like. Yeah. So it's just like, nigga, Dave Chappelle just put together a immaculate piece of work, bro. 2 of them, in a row, and dropped them shits, and they had to find something to say.
Speaking of being the world being so sensitive now, I kind of want to skip and go to the Logan Paul thing, right? Yeah. Just because of, you know, his actions by him filming and taking pictures of a person who hung themselves. Mm-hmm. It goes to show you, like, it's like we're sensitive, but at the same time, we're desensitized. You know what I'm saying? It's getting worse and worse. Like, I remember it was like summertime last year or early last year when the girl was Snapchatting or whatever, and she crashed the car and killed her sister. Yeah. Bro, that shit, like, down there broke my heart. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, but as people, like, we see dead motherfuckers, like, every day like it ain't shit. We watch motherfuckers kill themselves. If it's a video right now telling you about a girl who slit her wrist wide open and she bled out for an hour, we're going to watch it for an hour. Man, they pull out their phone so fast, bro, just to get that video, that clip, that little snippet. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man. That shit crazy to me. That was some goofy shit. He need to do more than just apologize.
Yeah, I don't really know too much about that nigga like that, but he should have known better than to do that, bro. Like,
But he don't. That's how he got where he at.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He do it for the likes, bro.
He doing it for the likes. Shit. All right, we gonna get off of that because that shit kind of irritate me.
Yeah,
but
we gonna segue. But did you see that Will Smith movie, the Bright movie?
No, you told me to watch it, but I said no. I'm not about to watch Will Smith and the blue nigga.
Yeah, but they were saying a lot of people, the critics before the movie even came out, they were saying that it was rated bad as fuck. But so the movie came out, I went and watched it. For the most part, it's not a bad movie. The storyline with the fairies and shit, kind of like, I can see where a nigga like, okay, that's weird. But if you watch the movie, it wasn't a bad movie. It wasn't badly directed. It had like action in it. It was a Will Smith movie. It's like kind of like Men in Black with a darker twist. You get what I'm saying?
I feel you.
So it wasn't like an untypical Will Smith movie. I felt like they were just hating on it just to hate on it. You know what I'm saying? Just because it's some Netflix shit.
Hey, let's do that, dog. Netflix got some okay movies.
No, but what it is Netflix. It's a Netflix movie, and they premiering like a blockbuster movie that they put money into, like
right.
physically put money. So if it do good, then you ain't got to go to theaters no more. You can go
right.
straight to Netflix.
Right.
And
I mean,
I
know what they doing.
So I can see it being in their benefit to talk down on the movie. And I feel like that's what they was doing just because they...
So you think it's deeper than just...
Yeah.
So you think it's more of the studios, rather.
Yeah.
Not, the fans.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you why I didn't watch this movie, right? Other than Will Smith and the blue nigga. Because I always compare Will Smith to Denzel. Like, I always had these arguments with people. And I always felt like Will Smith was an overall better actor than Denzel. And Denzel done played some shit.
No, I think Denzel had way...
Hold on, wait a minute. I'm going to tell you why. Because Denzel has yet to be funny. You know what I'm saying? Will Smith can give you the shit that keep you on the edge of your seat. He can give you the shit that make you cry. He you know what I'm saying? He can give you the shit and you be laughing. And he's, you know what I'm saying? He's an action guy. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I feel like a lot of the roles that they both play are definitely interchangeable. You know what I'm saying? If you take Will Smith and put him and John Q, I believe he can do that. I believe he can make me believe that he can do that. Now, Training Day, he can't because that's Mike Lowry. He gonna always be Mike Lowry when it comes to a cop. Yeah. So I don't believe he can be Alonzo. But you know what I mean? It's the comedy aspect, and I feel like the more he do these bullshit ass movies like Bright or Suicide Squad, and I'm saying Suicide Squad wasn't good, but it's not. To me it will tarnish his legacy. You feel what I'm saying? Because I believe that it's not about how many movies you've done. It's how many good movies you've done. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? And Denzel, I only can think of maybe one or two that wasn't a supreme movie.
And then in this game, you only as good as your last hit. And
exactly.
Will Smith, it's been a while. What was his last hit?
Pursuit of Happiness.
So
he could have fucking did Independence Day and could have been Independence Day could have been way better than it was. If he'd have just, if they would have cuffed off the money or whatever the fuck he didn't want to do.
What he might as well do is go ahead and drop that new Bad Boys movie with him and Mark.
That's his only way. Like,
and he get him some re-up money.
It's just like music. Them few movies was his kingdom come.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Now this next film, whatever he do, is prevalent to, you know what I'm saying, his career. Yeah. Because I still hold him, you know what I'm saying, on another level. But them two movies in the trash can. Matter of fact, Will Smith, come here. I'm going to take your two movies. We got Bulk Day coming. I'm going to put them bitches on the curb and let them do what they do.
You stupid, bro.
That's what I'm doing. Anybody come out with any garbage, I'm putting that shit on the curb for Bulk Day. Period.
Yeah.
He should have left that. I didn't even watch it. I just don't want to see him in another Alien movie. I'm cool. Unless it was Independence Day, he could have did that.
It wasn't really an alien movie. And then another thing about the movie, it was like I said, it wasn't a bad movie, but one of the things I didn't like about it was they never told us where the fuck the alien. I mean, where the fuck the fairies and the orcs, I think they was called. They ain't show like the origin of them niggas. So they just been here or some shit.
My G. I ain't about to fool. You talking about fairies and orcs, bro. I ain't about to watch none of that.
It was a slow weekend, my nigga. I ain't even gonna bullshit you. It was a slow weekend. I wasn't doing shit.
Man, I'm not about to watch that shit, though.
But
I watch The Office over again, niggas. Start over. I'm not about to watch Bright, fam. When you told me, like I said, I looked at the shit. I'm like, bro, I'm not about to watch this shit, man.
I did just because I seen all the criticism, so I wanted to see it was as bad as what everybody was saying. And when I watched the movie, I'm like, this ain't horrible, but it's kind of like cheesy as shit. Like all Will Smith movies to me is.
You really feel like all
except with the exception of those biopics, like when he was like playing other people and shit. Like when he did Ali, Pursuit of Happiness, those was people and he invoked those people. So I feel I understand that. I like those movies. But I'm talking about like the Wild Wild West it's cheese. It's along the line.
He's done a lot of shitty ass films, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you. But
I think the best film that he did that was action and shit, besides the ones like the obvious Bad Boys and shit like Independence Day, I like Hancock. That was a nice blend of the superhero shit he liked with the regular movie shit. I like that movie.
I don't like that. See, I like real shit.
No, I did.
But I'm saying flying around the city is not real shit.
No, I'm not saying it's real shit, but I'm saying it's a combination. He blended it good with the shit that he liked to do.
Right.
With the alien and out this world type of shit.
You know what? Why you saying that shit, bro? He did a lot of alien type shit.
He liked them type of movies, bro. That's his job.
I just thought about iRobot. Like that was some futuristic shit.
What was that? The one where he was by himself. I Am Legend.
I like that shit, but that wasn't really like.
But that's like some
future shit.
But that's like some
not really. Them niggas was like zombies.
type of. But I'm saying it's out the box.
It was what they call it, post-apocalyptic.
Yeah,
that's what it. You know what I mean? But I like that movie. I thought I saw it like Pain. He was lonely. You know what I'm saying? He was. You know,
flashbacks in that movie was everything.
Yeah, it held. I mean,
it set the scene. It set the scene for the shit that's going on. You looking like this used to be this, and now it's this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You see like the connection he had with the people before the shit happened. Now he by himself, and all he got is no memories.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, Denzel done some questionable shit, but the roles that stick out to me, you know what I'm saying, is Will Smith. Like I said, it's the Ali, motherfucking Pursuit of Happiness. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like those. You know, films or even Enemy of the State. I still watch that shit every time it come on. It's good as hell.
Yeah, like he got some hits and he got some misses.
Yeah, he got some misses. So okay, I want our listeners. I want y'all to come engage in this conversation. Who is a better actor, Will Smith or Denzel? And I want you to like really explain to me, you know, either or.
I'm sitting here thinking about that shit. I think you might have convinced me. Will Smith got more movies that
He's more well-rounded as an actor.
But no, I'm thinking about it. He got more movies that I watched that I kind of like, that was okay or good, more so than Denzel. Denzel started getting me more so late 90s, early 2000s. But he was doing movies in the 80s and shit, and I ain't really fuck with that like that.
I like the movies he was in the 80s.
I wasn't really fucking with it. Like the late 90s and early 2000s is where I really like picked up. Them was the movies that was good.
Yeah. All right. So like I said, I want, you know, our listeners to engage in this conversation with us on Facebook. You can Facebook me at DeAndre L. Parker.
Oh yeah, you can hit me up on shit. I got Snapchat. I got IG. All the same thing. Designer Drugs Apparel. You know what I'm saying? Big J.
Plug.
You know what I'm saying? Had to put it in. But yeah, hit us up on all social media. Let us know who you think the best, Will Smith or Denzel. All right, what we got next?
Shit, you tell me, nigga. You got the rest of the list.
Shit, you want to get into that Cardi B and Offset shit?
I don't like you fucked me up with it.
That was one of those throwaway ones I was talking about.
Oh, okay. But I mean, you fucked me up with it because I didn't really.
You thought it was real?
I thought it was real, and I'm like, damn, like this some good. This nigga Offset look like he.
See the videos that they showed, like with her ass out and shit, like when she twerking
That was
and
probably
shit.
old shit.
But I'm saying those videos was real. Those
Right,
was the ones that,
of course
that
those
they
were
got
real.
off the phone, like off her phone recently, I
Right.
guess. But the video that everybody was talking about, it was a sex tape with them two.
Yeah.
That was them playing around and on IG Live.
Oh, okay.
Like nigga, like you can go back and listen to it and like they telling you like them niggas wasn't even fucking, bro.
Oh, okay.
He was just
I mean, but
standing
why is her
behind
naked?
humping
I mean, why her naked ass is out here like that though? Is that somebody?
Supposedly they hacked their phone, or they hacked Offset phone. That's what they said.
My G. When is these celebrities gonna stop using that shit as an excuse? Hack the phone. I already feel like a lot of these goofy motherfuckers do shit just for attention or for relevancy. And Cardi B in a position where she don't really got it. She don't got to do nothing because she's relevant as fuck right now.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, if like I don't believe nobody hacked Offset phone. I don't believe that shit at all. First off, how the fuck they know it's your phone?
I mean, if somebody intentionally like targeting them, that could happen. But I mean, in this day, bro, somebody can walk past you and get all your information off your motherfucking credit cards and all that shit just from out your wallet because they got these devices that they walk around with.
But
so it's not unbelievable, but y'all niggas supposed to have like the best security shit. Like,
man.
Nigga, you supposed to be like y'all making money moves and shit through the phones and shit. Y'all,
Right,
y'all supposed to have secure lines for everything.
Right, you got. I know you got some confidential emails that can't nobody look at other than you. So how's your phone? Like you supposed to have some type of precaution for that.
But I'm saying you can call these like these phone services, and if you got a corporate like doing it through a corporate like account,
yeah.
Them niggas give you special treatment. Them niggas will give you whatever you need. They make sure everything private for you and all that shit.
Right.
But if you nigga, why y'all niggas got $50,000 chains on? Why y'all niggas ain't got no secure lines, nigga? Where y'all doing y'all?
Or my thing is at this point, also this on some real 100 shit. If I was a millionaire to a point where I ain't talking one or two, I got maybe 10 or 15, and I'm an entertainer. And I know it's a trend where motherfuckers' phones getting hacked. I'm not even gonna have a phone. My manager got my phone. His phone that he used is my phone. The only they not calling for him. They calling for me. That's my phone. It's in his name. Yeah. You feel? I don't even have a phone. I ain't about to get in trouble. I mean, I just feel like and that's what made me think because my phone got hacked, my account got hacked. Like, come on, man. Y'all motherfuckers keep coming up with the same bullshit just to stay relevant.
You think it's everybody just doing this shit?
Yeah, I just think
their own shit.
Hell yeah.
I mean, shit. It's
Nah. Granted, a couple times I've accidentally almost posted a dick picture on Instagram because I be moving too fast on the phone. You feel me? Like how you be clicking and that shit go like, oh whoa, you get X nigga, hold on.
Yeah.
Not that I'm not, that I don't need to put it. I'm married, so I don't need that.
Yeah, it just
that shit make my wife uncomfortable.
Yeah, you stupid.
Yeah, I don't need that.
You don't want no smoke.
I don't want no smoke. It's a cold house, nigga. When she mad. But I just feel like that's some. I don't even want to talk about like Cardi B and Offsets. Mm-hmm. Like, I fuck everybody name up on purpose, bro. Like that's my thing.
I know, bro.
I'm gonna add an S on your shit. Cardi B's, Offsets, Takeoffs. I'm gonna fuck your name up. I don't care. That's what I do. You don't like me, make me go viral. Oh man, that shit is hilarious. These people is crazy out here, dog, in this world, man. Like everybody that we talked about on this list, bro, is just in some way, shape, or form a goofball.
It's 2018. I thought we left all that shit in 2017.
Bro, and if I see one more nigga talking about New Year, New Me, that is the lamest shit in the world, nigga. If you really feel like you got to start your life over, and you need the New Year's Eve to be anew for you, then your whole entire life gonna be fucked up. You waiting on the day to change your life, my nigga? Nigga, change it now. That's some goofy shit. Stop saying that shit.
Yeah.
Especially if you over 30, because if you over 30 and you still talking that new year, new me shit, nigga, hey, good luck. Because most niggas kind of stick to what the shit they know at 30, period. Or anything close to 30.
That's why when people be asking me, like, did I make a New Year's resolution? I'm like, no, I've been had my goals. My shit been set.
My shit been set. I'm still going for them. I ain't worried about.
Yeah, I ain't worried about
you know
all
what I'm
this
saying?
next year shit.
Man, that is the funniest shit in the world to me, bro. And I just be like, I'm like, damn, like for real, like, you know. And the funniest shit is, everything's so transparent now because everybody on these social sites. If you really kick back and just watch motherfuckers, everybody that's saying New Year, New Me gonna do the exact same shit that they did the previous year. They just gonna do it maybe a different way, but it's gonna be the same shit, my nigga. And
Think about it, nigga. They brought their year in the same way they always, like, what they be doing every weekend anyway.
Anyway.
So now you starting your year off on the same shit you've been on for the whole last year.
Okay, I want to ask you this. So since I'm kind of a creature of habit, and my mom and my grandma, my aunts, all of them, it was always a thing. You never wash on New Year's Day, right? So I tell my wife, I say, babe, my wife don't let me wash clothes. Not that I can't wash clothes. Mm-hmm. She just prefer it, and my shit smell better when she do it anyway. So cool. So basically, I'm telling her on New Year's Eve, even the day before, babe, you know, take the clothes downstairs in the basement, put it in front of the washing machine, do what you gotta do. She didn't do it. She waited until New Year's Day, bro. I was mad as fuck. Do you think like that's a real thing? Like them little, what they call it? You know,
superstitions.
The superstitions, like New Year's Eve. Like if you, what's the other one about having money? Like. You know what I'm saying? Because I've had money before and I went broke, you know what I'm saying, in 2012.
I think my mama, she bought beans. I think that's like
the black, is it the
black beans?
What the fuck does that mean?
It's money. It's supposed to mean money. It's supposed to like invoke like prosperity and like good fortune with money.
Where the fuck did this shit come from?
I don't know, bro. My grandma know from down south.
Can somebody?
So
I'm like dead ass serious. Can one of our listeners please tell me where in the fuck these superstitions come from? It's the funniest shit in the world to me. But I follow it. You feel what I'm saying? But I know, like, shit, I done had money in my pocket. I done had thousands and then went broke the
I'm
next
not gonna
year. Like,
bullshit
shit.
you, bro. I haven't did that since probably about the last 3 or 4 years.
So should I have been mad that she washed on New Year's Day?
I don't think so.
Because I think the superstition with that is if you wash on New Year's Day, then you're going to wash somebody out your life. That's what I was told.
See, I don't know. I ain't know. I thought you were just gonna have some dirty ass clothes all year.
I believe that too. A clean house. If your house clean,
yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Then nigga, you gonna have a clean house. But I got 3 kids and 2 dogs.
So it's inevitable.
It's inevitable. Not that my house is dirty. It be messy.
Yeah, it's just gonna get messy.
Nigga, it be toys and shit all over the place.
Yeah.
What Martin say? Oh, bad boys. I went to sleep on the couch, woke up with a Power Ranger stuck in my ass. That's how I be. That's my life.
Yeah.
But please somebody tell me where in the hell they get these superstitions from.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. I'm down south is my guess.
Everybody from goddamn down south.
My grandma from Mississippi, you know, my mama and my grandma and all them from Mississippi.
Nigga, that's the most nigger-ist place on earth, nigga.
For real.
I ain't got no time for it.
And they lived in Alabama, bro. And I'm like, how y'all go from one country ass place to another country ass place before y'all come up north?
That's what we know. All right, so this part of the show is we call Lay on the Couch with Dre and Jay. So at this point, like anybody can do it. Like if you got a question or you need some advice, you know, you can DM us. We definitely gonna put our social media platforms that way you can reach us. So I got a message. Did you get one?
Shit, I didn't even check, but we go from yours.
All right, so I'm not gonna say the girl name, but she asked me, do I think that monogamy still exists? Okay, that question is a little difficult to answer in this day and age. Does monogamy still exist? Okay. So basically, for those who don't know, monogamy is the art of being faithful. And why I say is the art of being faithful, because it is a practice behavior. Being faithful is a behavior. And as a man, from the time we were, young, it was always how many? How many did you smash? How many do you got? How many numbers did you know what I'm saying? It was always how many. So when we meet a woman that we desire, and then we desire her in a domestic capacity, meaning we want to move in with her, or we want her to move in with us, or we want to move in together, however that may lie. You still have to give a man time to become faithful 100%. It doesn't happen overnight. You know what I'm saying? You got to think, especially if you met him at 21. He's had 21 years before you of being a whore, pretty much. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he's not going to change overnight. So you're going to run into your snags. And, but what I've noticed is kind of like a switch a bit. Mm-hmm. I see a lot more men like our age, the 25s and between 25 and 30 are getting married, are being domesticated.
Yeah.
It's cool as hell to see. I see a lot more men being fathers. And I see a lot more women being hoes. Like I watched a video the other day, girl was talking about dick appointments. That's some geeky shit.
The comedian, I forgot her name. Damn, what the fuck is her name? B. Simone.
Okay, yeah. But all good jokes contain
Simone.
True shit. So you have like on both sides, man and woman. We all creatures of habit. We've all done things on our own before we had before we were married, before we were domesticated. You have to give a motherfucker time to become that, exactly what you want them to be. You can't rush it. And then at the same time, this is why a lot of relationships fail. Because it's easy as fuck to say, you know what, fuck you, I'm gone. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to stick through, and, work the shit out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But that's what make the shit worth it in the end. You know what I mean? Like, I fucked up a few times. You know what I'm saying? And like I explained to my wife, like, shit, I'm not perfect. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to make mistakes. I'm learning. I'm learning to be exactly what you need me to be.
Yeah. All of us is it's imperfect. It's like, at the end of the day, we all working to be our best self every day. And that's all we can do is just demand excellence from whoever you're dealing with, but know that flaws is gonna come. It's gonna be days where shit happen. Person ain't the same person. But if you believe in a person and you stick with them, it's always gonna. If it's more good days than bad, then you stay.
I think a lot of people don't understand too. Like you constantly change. You know what I'm saying? Now you get set in your ways, but personality wise, you change and you constantly change. Yeah. I think it's a every 10-year thing. Every time you hit that decade, you change. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's from 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, you know what I'm saying? You change.
I feel like it's the more shit you expose yourself to,
yeah,
the more then the change.
But that's why you change. You feel what I'm saying? Because you absorb different things and
in a span of 10 years.
Exactly.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
So to answer your question, baby girl, monogamy does exist, but it takes time. You have to be patient. You feel what I'm saying? But only be patient if you believe wholeheartedly that it's worth it in the end. Or that this person is the one you're going to spend the rest of your life, or you want to spend the rest of your life with, and he wants to be with you. So if your man cheat on you, or fellas, if your woman cheat on you, but she tell you, and she look you in your face and tell you that she love you, and she want to be with you, believe them. That's some real shit. They just still fucking up. They still learning. It's a behavior thing. Everything that we do is behavior.
I don't 100% agree with that, bro. And the only reason I say that is because you can fuck up one time, but when it become like a ongoing thing where I keep having to either rectify the situation. Even with myself, I don't even want to keep getting caught and having to go through that situation more than one time. If I keep getting caught, then I know I ain't trying to be faithful. So I need not to be in a relationship if that's what I'm trying to do. You realize that if you're doing this shit 6 and 7 times, you can't possibly love that person as much as you say you do, because every time you do that shit, you chipping away at your relationship. And you know you doing it. And so you intentionally keep going, chipping and chipping and chipping and chipping until it ain't shit left. So you should see at the end of the day, you know this person about to leave. You and that person know they about to go. They know they about to get the fuck on, and you like,
Well,
I didn't push them away enough.
And I agree with you, because every time you cheat and get found out, you chip a little bit away. But not even at the relationship, you chip away at the person that you loving's character. You feel what I'm saying? Because they start to doubt themselves.
Yeah, and then you got them looking stupid.
No,
I'm saying in their mind, you got them looking stupid.
Yeah,
because now they hurt in front of other people.
Right. Yeah. No, I totally feel you. But when I mean by behavior, you can. That whole fool me once, shame on, me, fool me twice, shame on you type shit. I don't believe that shit, because we all do the same exact shit over and over again. You feel what I'm saying? It takes time to understand what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? And you got to be smarter on how you move. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't put yourself in a situation where it happens. Like, look at Kevin Hart. You feel what I'm saying? He explained the shit on the Breakfast Club. You feel what I'm saying? Now and I believe him as, on some, like, I was faithful and da-da-da-da-da. But what I did was, I went to Vegas by myself.
Yeah.
You put yourself in a situation to become, to get fucked off.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying? Some shit that he probably never do. Somebody always with him and keep him on his shit. But he got fucked off because, he didn't put himself in that situation. But like I said, monogamy is something that exists, but it's a behavior. You know what I'm saying? And it's something that you have to teach. And it's something that you have to embrace, and then you have to try and keep trying to be that, to be monogamous. And on that note, we just gonna get up out of here. I am Dre.
I'm Big J.
Welcome to Wordplay.
Let's get it.
What you mean? This Wordplay. This ain't to make friends.